So you are all now official motorcyclists in the state of Pennsylvania. So congratulations.
So, I'm sure you're all wondering how I got here at 16 years old. Well, the following hour and 5 minutes worth of a video is going to walk you through the whole MSF course in Pennsylvania, starting from beginning to end, all the drills, and a walkthrough of how they're done, seeing me ride through them, seeing some others ride through them, and at the end, there's the whole test is recorded, broken down to the parts that I'm riding, each individual part of the test you'll see, and so you can prepare yourself for when you take it. Alright, I hope you enjoy this video of the MSF course, and I will provide timestamps in the description so you can skip around to the things you're most curious about.
And get into the friction zone. So 1, 2, 3, 3. Just work that clutch lever in and out of that 3 right there. That is where you're going to be in this exercise. All right? Become familiar with the friction zone. It is one of the most important aspects of riding, knowing where that friction zone is. It's not an on-off. So let's practice that. Squeeze the clutch lever in fully, and then out. 1, 2, 3, 3. Right in there.
Skipped all that. There's a bunch of introduction stuff, figuring all the levers and stuff out. Walking from over there through here with this line, but you didn't miss anything too important. This is the first bit of riding we're doing here. And this car's going to be pretty boring. It's going to be that blue bike on the end and this bike next to me are the only ones that are carbureted.
First gear. Going to rock in place. I don't want to see your feet kick off the ground. So just let the bike roll back. Let it pull itself forward. Just rock. Give it a little bit of shut. Don't warm up. That's what I was thinking. Yeah. Not quite that much.
It was not a little bit of choking. Yeah, I know. I'm just getting bored here. Kind of on autopilot right there.
Okay? How you doing, Ann?
Just got a little distracted. Can't believe I was the first one to stall in this class. Kind of embarrassing. Hopefully no one noticed. Can't wait to get my bike fixed up. After this class we're good. Just ride on a permit, get some content on that. Should be pretty interesting. I'm not quite sure where I'll go though. Everywhere I go is just talking. Hide to my friend's house. There we go. God, legs are too freaking long for this. Man, I hope this is recording and I'll just talk to myself. I have no idea how to, I can't tell. Oh, fudge. It was definitely recording. Oh, I just broke my mouth. You guys might be crooked now. Oh dear. Well, you're dealing with it. We'll have it fixed till tomorrow. Or break time. Whoops. I'm gonna get back to you guys when it's riding time. So now we actually get to, you know, start riding back and forth. No idea if we're recording. Oh my god, that's perfect. I can see that we're recording in the speedometer. If I look at the top of the GoPro, oh, that's amazing. It's gonna make today so much easier. Oh, thank the Lord. Why'd you just beep? Oh, still working. And of course, on my days of MSF, of all the videos I watched to prepare for this, it was all nice and sunny. It's not even dry. No, it's nice and wet and inclement. Yeah? Alright, well, I'm going to stop recording when I get back when we're done with this.
So you are going to go to that outside cone. You are going to just come around and go to this inside cone, okay?
Crap, someone beat me.
Go ahead and power walk to your toe.
Alrighty. So, what happened there between is we lined up on that line, 3 in alternating directions to line up these cones. Each individual person was given a cone line up, but he was given this one, I was given this one, and then, you know, everyone was given their cone up. The other girls go around, and then at each one of these on the outside, stop at each, you know, little cone thing, you stop at each one with your front tire there, and then keep going, you know, stop at the next one, and you're supposed to keep your feet up for this one, in the class, and then you'll see phase 2 when you get there. I think the inside is doing the same thing as the outside as of right now. Still raining, a little bit heavier than before, you know, eyes are still a little wet, can't really see, but we're making do. Thought I gave them false information. I did not. Oh, you want me on the inside?
There you go. It's just got more free open space. All right, go.
I tried to. Thought I knew what I was doing. That's new. This whole camera thing. Man, I don't do this when I'm not on camera. Promise. These dogs look like a Pac-Man. Why did he just aggressively point at me? He didn't tell me to do anything, he just pointed at me. Can't wait to actually be on the road with my bike. Might have some videos on it coming up here soon. We're cleaning the tank out right now. It's not that bad of rust. We just got vinegar in there. Put it in yesterday evening, around like maybe 5. No, before I left. So like 1, maybe noonish. Put that in the tank. And so we're waiting on that. Check on it today. Throw the tank back on. Be done with the course tomorrow. And then we'll be able to ride. Get some content. It's an old 1991 Honda CM400C, so custom version. It was my dad's first any vehicle that he bought with his own money. Bought it from a nice old family they used to know. Got a really nice price on it, and it's been in the family ever since. Alright, so now we're moving on to part 2 of exercise 3. That's the whole way down.
Start 2. Once that last cone's open, you can go ahead and go.
Exactly, I think it's actually easier. And then once you go the whole way down, you loop outside to outside, inside to inside. Once that's clear, I'm going to move over there. And then wait for him to finish out the line. And now he's at the end. And he's going to wait for that guy to move. And then he's going to go over there. And then I can go down. I'm not allowed to shift into second gear yet. It'll be very clear when we are. He'll tell you when you're allowed to shift into second gear. It'll be in the description of the drill. And then we ride down here. Slowly as ever, wait till the outside's clear, so we're going to go ahead and loop around. And you're just going to keep doing this until he tells you not to. We're going to get down there. I'm going to turn off the camera now, and we'll see you next part. Alright, so here's like exercise 4 or something, part 1, drum staging. So what this is, these slow cones, is you're supposed to go as slow as you can. It's called a clutch control lane. Pull in the clutch, work the friction zone. Give it some throttle, pull in the clutch. Hear it whine a little bit, getting slow, let out the clutch a little bit, just speed up. And then you can go fast in between these cones, but I'm going to keep the following distance. And then here you go, get some throttle, use the clutch to maintain speed. Keep it nice and slow. Here, go slow as you're comfortable. If you're going to fall, obviously speed up. And then come out of there, and you're going to follow over here and get in line after everyone that's in front of you. Of course, this is what we're doing for this drill. You might do something different. But then you're just going to line up back here. And then this is where you're going to go ahead and start in first and shift up to second. And then stop and shift down to first at the same time down at those cones and do a perimeter turn. Keep the wavy on, you're going to start going, get up to speed. Shift up to second. Pull the clutch, shift down to first, and come to a stop.
Nice. Make the perimeter turn, stay within the yellow lines there, okay?
Yep.
Back through the clutch control.
Go ahead and stay in the yellow lines during the turn, and that's it, that's your loop. Go ahead back around here to slow. And your clutch control lanes here. Didn't happen. First, second, flat on down.
Good.
And then do a perimeter turn. Now I'm going to hang out here so I can get a better entry. And then your clutch zones. And once we get back in line, I'm going to go ahead and end recording for this part of the section. And we'll be back for the next exercise, or the reversal, I guess. Yeah, that's what it would be, huh? Alright, so this is going to be the reversal here. Huh, this is weird. Normally we would have just started all the way at the end of that. Go ahead and do this for fun, and then come in up behind them. Alright, now we're just doing it this way. We're gonna get the shift. Put it up into second. Come through here. Go down, shift down to first, and stop.
Alright. Perimeter turn, back through the clutch control lane.
Go this way. Perimeter turn, and up and around into the clutch control lanes here, just the other direction. Still trying to go as slow as possible. There's no slow sign, and you go in the opposite direction. Obviously, I'm losing my patience here. I don't really want to go that slow, but here we'll do it nice and slow here. Alright, so that's even the reversal. We'll do one more lap for you, and then we'll come back around for exercise, like 5. I've lost count. Much more comfortable now. It's kind of a nice temperature when I'm actually just wearing my normal clothes. Oopsies. A little wide. Not bad. Got distracted. And get in line, and then we'll see you for exercise 5. Or if this changes We'll get you the change update then. But for now, we'll just be back for exercise 5. Alright, so here is the last one. Unfortunately, the GoPro did need charged, and so we skipped the most fun part of this whole course, which is the weaving, where there's a line of cones set up on each side. I'll walk you through it at the end of the video. We'll do that. But this one is going to be your quick stop. Well, one of the times I did it was a quick stop. This is going to be a smooth quick stop. Stopping as fast as we can, but we got to make sure that it's still smooth. And so what we do for that is we're in this line, and then we start at these cones, and those little cones right down there, I don't know if you can see them or not, but we're going to get up to like 15 miles per hour, 15, 20, and without anticipating, you have to let your front tire cross those lines, as you see here, and as soon as your tires cross the lines, stop as fast as you can while keeping it smooth, and downshift into first while you're stopping. So this is part 1, 15, 20, as soon as your front tire crosses those cones there, you're going to stop as fast as you can, keeping it smooth. I'm going to try and keep on the throttle until I get those lines, just to show you what no anticipation looks like.
Nice smooth stop.
Thank you. And then tight turn from a stop, which is the thing I struggle with the most, is tight turns from a stop. You get these 2 stop and goes here, little pauses. And then back to the line. Probably wasn't the best demo because I had to bad one with stopping. Tight turn from a stop. What I did was I started to lean, and then I got nervous about it, and started leaning way too far to the right. So instead of counterbalancing, I was really just putting a lot of weight on the other side, getting the bike back up. Very counterintuitive. A lot of counters here. But you stop there, 90-degree turn. She just did better than I did. Hopefully next time I can do it better. But even the first time I did this, yeah, it wasn't too good at the 90-degree turn from the stop. And the reason I say the first time I did this is because this is actually my second time for the course in a week. I was going to go Wednesday and Thursday was supposed to be my original date for the course. Did the first day, all the way through the first day, perfectly fine, loved it. Came in the second day, so excited because, you know, get my certification for this. We're all done second day, I can finally ride my bike. Showed up to the course in the morning, and I realized, you know, I usually keep my Class C and Class M permit folded together since I still am just on both permits, so I keep the papers folded together. And I pulled them out, unfolded them, and realized that it was just my Class C and I did not have my Class M. I approached the instructor, and he then told me that he will not let me ride if I don't, or that he can't let me ride if I don't have my Class M permit with me at the course. And so everybody else that was in my class got to go ahead and pass that day, get their licenses, be able to ride their bikes, except for me. So I just didn't get the second day, showed up, didn't get to ride it all the second day, just went right back home. Luckily, we were able to get it scheduled for the very same weekend, so this is Thursday, and we got it scheduled for that week's Saturday and Sunday, which is today and tomorrow. Somehow, these classes usually fill up like crazy, so I'm very shocked that we actually got this scheduled, but luckily we're here on the first day, doing the first day again. I don't know what to expect tomorrow, but obviously we're going to be recording that for y'all too.
you go back down the center, I want you to go to the right. Do the same thing on the other side.
All right.
Remember, 2 stops. First stop, and then stop before the perimeter turn, okay?
Yep. There we go. That time I stayed in. So here we go. Up in the second gear. Cool first line. Could have done that a lot better. Funny. Alright, so that is this exercise. It's working on stops, and after this, part 2 is we're going to have to go through, and instead of stopping at those little and then you'll see. We'll be back for it. Alright, so here we're starting part 2 of exercise 7. And this is going to be the part where he waves you on. You go 15-20 miles per hour, and then you're going to stop when he puts his arms out. Watch her do it here. And he puts his arms out, and she stops. So now you don't know when you're going to stop, so the anticipation factor is taken away, and you literally can't anticipate because you don't know when he's going to put his arms out. You just gotta go. Just gotta go. First gear. Second gear. I don't even let out the clutch.
You're stopping between the cones here, too.
Alright. Part 2, alternate lines. And the line that he's not on, you just stop at the cones. And the line that he is on, obviously, you just listen to him. And then, go ahead, first gear. Second gear. All of the cones, no anticipation. Stop. Alright, first gear. Up, and stop in between the cones. Alright, look through the turn. Go ahead and go for it. Just like that. And then back to the stop and goes.
You just do a braking exercise, come down through the middle and get in line on the far side, okay? Got it?
Finally not raining as much, so if I wipe off my visor, it stays wiped off, and I can actually see. It's quite nice. It's quite nice. Alright, so now we're at the end of the exercise here. And what we're doing is we're gonna go through here, do the whole stopping exercise, stop at the cones that there aren't, just stop when you can, I guess. Stop when you want. Come down through and then line up over there with them. So I'm gonna wait for them to get through this turn, and we're gonna go. Second gear. I'm going to stop at this white line. That was a good one. Back down to first, pull up here. I like to be on the outside of the perimeter turn. Turn a little sharper, stop at the cones, and then go ahead and through. Just like that. Nice and easy. Might be my best perimeter turn yet. I don't know why I struggle with those.
Alright, here's dismount. Okay, nice to take your gear off.
Oh, we're done. Alright, see y'all guys later. So, here we are at the beginning of day 2. And at the beginning of day 2, what we're doing is maneuvering with a limited space. And this was hard. It was hard. A lot of friction zone use. What this is inside these boxes here, we're just supposed to do a U-turn, come back around and do U-turn the other direction. It's figure 8 inside the box. And to begin with, you have the yellow box plus the dotted white line to do it. And once you get out of that, you have a serpentine. You have to go back and forth within the confines of some cones. A lot of friction zone use here. I do find the U-turn to be quite difficult. I mean, I did it, but hardly. Definitely has me nervous. I'm gonna be so sore by the end of this drill. Good lord.
All right. Just go ahead.
Well, I forgot to stop recording, so we're just gonna do this box and then you can go. There's just something about this one that makes it easier, and I think it's the fact that it's not downhill. It's all just a game of confidence here now. You know what, we'll go through one more whole time. Yeah. We'll just get back to the beginning and then touch out. Yeah, that's it.
Make sure, though, you're stopping at the cones.
Oh, this isn't a box. Not a box.
There's a box right here.
Yep, okay. Alright, so this is just stopping in a turn. Whoopsies, a little close to those. In a turn, clutch, brakes on the line, because this isn't a box. going to be right after this U-turn. Start the day off with a really hard drill, and then end with just stopping. You can do this in first or second, but I think I'm going to stick to first. Just to get out of the country.
One thing you did is you were committing to that like it was just another curve.
Yeah.
Instead of knowing this was a stop. So you don't need to be accelerating super fast into there. Just come in there and come to a nice stop.
All right.
Okay.
All right. So I'm allowed to anticipate for this one. You're allowed to anticipate for this one. We do this. And then stop. Go right back over. One more time. We'll go through this one more time. We'll go through that one more time. Once we get here, I'll cut this off until part 2.
Much better.
Clutch, brakes, and you're at the stop plate. Cool beans. Alrighty guys. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is now part 2. Okay, sure is part 2 is where you just go through a curve, right? Commit to the curve and something in the road. Alright? And then you could proceed, get back in line. He doesn't ever tell you when, he's gonna do it. But he wants to see commitment, so if you do it wrong, he'll probably tell you. Just like that, so you go through, and you gotta straighten up and stop.
Good. The only thing is, don't be so violent on straightening it.
Okay.
You don't need to whip it back the other way.
Alright. Alrighty. Gonna do one more time. That's the demonstration again. Here you go. Going into the curve. Alright. Turning on my way. Oh crap, there's a branch. And I was violent again because I like to miss branches when they're coming. And then proceed onward. Alright, so we'll see you guys for the next go. Alright, so here is the next exercise you'll be doing. It's maintaining speed and doing curves. Slowing before curves, going through them, looking through them, going nice and fast on the straightaway. Here you unlock third gear, but I'm gonna stay in second because there's not much time. You're just gonna have to downshift right after you're in third anyway. And then you exit after 1.5 laps and just get right back in line. Okay, never mind. Guess we just keep going. Slow in the cones, make your turn.
Alright, so what you're going to do is
pretty much just going to stay in second gear the whole time. I gotta catch up. I look like I don't know how to ride. Absolutely no point in upshifting, because you just have to downshift. I'm jealous. Okay, so the most fun drill now is no longer the swerves. It is this. Definitely this. Alrighty, we'll see you when we're back out. Here is part 2, where we're just kind of going. I guess until we're told to stop. Still that same route. You know, we got all 5 of us instead of just 3. Obviously, you got to maintain a following distance, but there you go. Alright, so it's riding around here. I've maintained second gear this whole time. Lugging the engine a bit, but hey. Happens. Trying not to hit the brakes, but exit? What did he say? I have no idea what he said. Did you say exit? Did you say exit? Did you say exit? Alright, whatever. Yeah, alright. Wasn't sure if that was this one.
What's that?
Wasn't sure if that was this.
Yep, every turn and every loop and a half you exit.
Okay, so it's exit. Okay. Merge and exit practice. That makes so much sense. There we hit third gear. to second and exit. Up in the second, up in the third, rev match down to second, and we're good. And we get one more lap out of this, and then we're back off. Oh my god, motorcycling is going to be so much fun once I actually can be on the road. Bit of an aggressive rev match. Bad rev match. Guy made me watch my tires. I have no idea how many that was, but we're going to call it good. We'll wait. Last lap here, boys. Let's make the best of it.
Gather round. Now the bikes are all warmed up. How was that one? That was good.
Oh, my bad. Probably wasn't supposed to go. Alright, here's lane changes. Alright, we got mirror check, head check, turn signal, take the lane, cancel. Then back again up here, mirror check, head check, turn signal, take the lane, cancel, then go around. And again, you got your air check, head check, turn signal, take the lane, cancel. And again, to get back, head check, mirror check, oopsies, did that wrong, cancel. Said it right, did it wrong. And here we go, around. Mirror check, head check, turn signal, take the lane, cancel, mirror check, head check, take the lane, cancel.
All right. Gather around here. So, question, and I noticed it, but how did checking your blind spot affect your steering?
You go that way.
That direction a little bit.
Which tells you
So your head and eyes knows where you go.
exactly. So, what'd you have to do?
Kind of steer it the other way a little bit.
Yeah. Okay. Was lane changing with a motorcycle more or less challenging than with a car?
Less. I think it's less. I can see better.
Okay. I agree with you on that one.
Yeah.
But
I think of riding a motorcycle is easier than driving a car, just because I feel like I'm like more aware of my surroundings.
there's no blind spots.
Yeah, there's no cage around here.
Right. About you guys.
I mean, I feel like it's easier because you don't have any blind spots, but I also feel more vulnerable at the same time when doing it. So, I mean, I know if I hit somebody in my car when I'm changing lanes, yeah, we're gonna change insurance. But if I miss something when I'm changing lanes on my bike, I'm gonna be in the hospital. So,
Yeah, that's my feeling. I feel safe, but at the same time, I'm vulnerable and it's dangerous. That's my feeling.
Mm-hmm.
Making me more aware. That's it.
So you're more aware when you're on a bike. 'Cause you know the consequences are more steep.
Mm-hmm. That's why they call it serious fun.
Yep.
Serious fun.
All right. So.
So this next one is crossing obstacles. We got 2x4s here in this parking lot. That's what you're gonna do. Raise off the seat, little flip, and go on over. Easy enough. We're gonna put it in second. A lot easier in second. There was a lot of power when I did that in first. Gave it a lot of torque. But we're gonna do it in second. It's a little easier. The thing about doing this is they wouldn't have you do it if you couldn't, so just go into it with a nice good bit of confidence and you'll get it. That one's starting to get a little crooked.
All right. Part 2. thing. Keep your speed under control. Keep your body upright. Let the motorcycle lean under you. Maintain a steady speed. Separate your braking from swerving. You really don't need to get into second gear on this either. Alright? I will direct you. I'll give you plenty of time. Once you pass through those gates over there, that's when you make the swerve. Okay? What I'm going to do is have you guys all line up at those cones. Once you make that swerve, you have another stop. And then you have a right turn from the stop, and then another stop here. Make sure you go to the right of the first cone through this weave. So you have 3 stops. Stop at each of the big cones, okay? Any questions? See the big orange cones? Stop there, and you make the turn from the stop through that corner.
I think you said you want us to stay between the cone and the yellow line.
So the yellow line is the box. Yeah, you want to stay, there's cones there, you want to stay on that side of the cone, on this side of the yellow box. It's a sharp right turn. Okay? Let's start them up.
So this is swerving and swerving. How is it even possible to make this turn with that little code there? Like what? Well, I did it, but my back tire went over it. Not quite sure what we're supposed to do there, other than what I did. Swerves. Best part of this whole thing. Second best after the loop around the whole parking lot. Whole range. Call it a range.
There you go. Good.
There we go. That's not so bad. Just press on the hand grips. You know how to turn. You go feet down. Well, we stayed on the yellow. I'm not quite sure if we crossed the yellow. I'm not even quite sure if that was me. I think it was.
Good.
There we go. Perimeter turn. Nice. Alrighty, see y'all later. And we are here in exercise 14, which is the last one before the test. And this is skills practice. And guess what you do in skills practice? You practice your skills. There we go. And this is real big on clutch. Go the whole way down. One to the left. Nicely done there. One to the right. Stay within the box. Nicely done. Stop box. And this is a quick stop. Go ahead to the middle. Huh? To the middle. Into the stop box. Right? Go up. This is going to be a swerve. And a stop next to this cone. And back in line. Head on ahead into the box. Look through the turn there. Nice and easy through that side. And come over here. Stop in the box. And then make a loop around. Go up here. Swerve, stop at the cone. Oh, foot got stuck.
Quick stop over there. Make sure you're not braking before you pass the cones.
Yeah.
All right.
Alright, we'll see y'all guys for the test. Last time. Alright, here we go. Test time, baby. Guys, it all the way down to this one. Not push nor left. This is the order we're going in right now. First test evaluation is going from a stop. We're going to be weaving through some cones. And then stopping in that blue box over there that you may or may not be able to see.
Test number 2, turning from a stop and a U-turn. All right, you're going to begin with your front tire patch on the start tee. Make a right turn between the boundary lines, cones. Do not touch any of the lines or the cones, or put a foot down. You're going to cross diagonally on the U-turn box inside the area bounded by the cones. Do not touch a line, cone, or put a foot down. Right here.
once we do that, then we just stop right there. At the
In the box. All right. Any questions? So wait at those cones until I call you up for the next one. Okay. All right. And whenever you're ready.
Here we go.
Light work.
All right. Time to get in line.
I mean, that's the end of the turning stuff, right?
I think so. Did you emergency stopping? Do it?
Oh yeah.
No flip down? Swerving.
Nope.
Me neither. I was like, oh, I got them
So
both.
we
Yeah.
got
Flip
two so
down.
far. We got 3 more. Emergency stopping.
I cleared it.
swerving,
Like
and
I was a foot on each border. I was stressed and I got in there. I was like, oh
Easy.
yeah.
I did what he said. Just stay in the friction zone. That was it.
Oh yeah, yeah. It helps.
Kept forcing the handlebars over.
Oh yeah. The one time I put my foot down, I pulled it in instead of letting it out. I was like,
So you did put a foot down?
no, in practice.
Oh.
No.
Even if you did, you'd still pass.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He's fucking.
But if you fall, I think that's it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, you're done.
Yeah.
All right. Skill test 3. Quick stop. Begin with your front tire between start cones. Accelerate straight towards the quick stop area. Stabilize your speed between 12 and 18 miles per hour by the time you reach the first line. Maintain a steady speed. When your front tire crosses the second line, the cones there, stop in the shortest distance you safely can. You will not lose points if you skid. Once stopped, do not allow your motorcycle to roll. When signaled, return to the end of the line. Okay? So you wait until I tell you to go once you stop. Any questions?
Is it score based off how fast you do it? Either by score for top and clearance, or the longest top left points?
It's based on time and distance.
Okay.
Okay? All right. Put 'em on up. Back to line. Get with your front tire between start cones. When you accelerate towards the obstacle swerve area, you're going to stabilize your speed between 12 and 18 miles per hour by the time you reach the first line. Maintain a steady speed. When your front tire crosses the second line of cones, swerve to the right. Avoid the obstacle lines and stay inside the sideline. Do not touch any of the lines. When straight, stop smoothly next to the large cone. When signal, proceed to the cones marking the start of the next evaluation to make cone the descent. Okay? Any questions? Test evaluation number 5 is a curve. You're going to begin with your front tire patch between the start cones. As soon as the person in front of you leaves those, the next person will pull up, okay? Ride through the first curve and reach a speed at least 20 miles an hour in the long straightaway. Adjust speed as needed for the second curve. Ride the second curve and stop with your front tire patch between your stop cones. You're going to ride that curve and you're going to jump straight out your car. Okay? Same curve you've been riding. Stay in the designated path of travel. Do not cross a line or touch a boundary. When signaled, return to the staging area. One at a time to begin on my signal. Any questions?
The curve is the dash yellow line, right? Go around there.
The curve is, see these cones up there?
Yep.
See those cones there?
Yep.
And then the curve.
Okay.
You want to walk over?
Yeah, I can't really tell. Okay, so I'm thinking about it.
Okay, you know that curve right there?
You know, like when you do that.
Exactly, like when you did,
Okay.
and when you did the stop.
That's the curve I thought it was.
So when you're coming this way, this is where you need to reach 20 miles an hour. And you see where the curve curves around?
Okay.
It comes dashed, and you come straight towards this one.
Okay. Okay.
Here we go. Oh, helmet. Nice visor.
A couple of you just pick up the cones in the range, not the perimeter ones, and put them in the cart. I'd appreciate it. All of them? All except for the perimeter.
Let's find out if we passed.